Hey guys, welcome to the next part of Let's Play Football Manager with Cardiff, and we go to Turf Moor against Burnley. Once again, I've played these about a cajillion billion times, but here we go again. Looking at the team, there isn't too much difference from the FA Cup win against West Ham. So I wasn't going to play Cowie initially as his conditions 89, but I just thought I'd go with it. And when we're playing Barnsley on Tuesday, but I'm going to rotate the team there. I thought I'd just keep them going, because let's be honest, I was again going to go with Miller, but I decided to keep the team as it pretty much was. I mean, I've changed a few things at the back here. I've got Jipez, Turner, and Blake coming in, except for Keenan, who's on the subs bench as his condition was low. But apart from that, really, I've not really changed much to the team. So I think can we do a pick up where we last left off? No, I can't do the fans then. Might as well keep it at standard, to be honest, since I think we did okay in that one last time. I think it was set control, but I definitely set it to standard in the West Ham game. But it went to it and it changed to control, which was very weird. Andy Carroll just has this knack of picking the ball up. No one can test him. Here he is again. It's 1-0. That was so easy. That was ridiculously easy. No one even bothered to challenge Keogh there. He just picks her up, gives it to Earnshaw, gives it back, runs into the box and scores. It was literally that easy. Well, I mean, we've been away here. It's not going to be another 7-1, is it? God, well, the way it's shaping up, I mean, that was instant. Oh, God. What's happened lately? I don't know if Andy Keogh and Earnshaw are just linking well together. He's keeping Kenny Miller out the bloody team, for God's sake. A decent finish over the top of the goalkeeper, and we're 1-0 up at Turf Moor. I'm kind of baffled at the moment. Our defender's got to win that, which he does. I think Darcy Blake wins that, and again, just winning these crucial balls, which doesn't happen every time, but when you're in good form, you do tend to win them. Here we go again. It's got to be 2. It isn't 2. How was that not 2? The goalkeeper making a really good save. But it was literally a tap-in for whoever it was. I didn't see the player, but I assume it was Keogh or maybe Conway. Maybe Earnshaw, I don't know, but we should have had second there. Oh, it is a second, never mind. Don Cowie with an absolute blinder. He is playing out of his skin lately. In the last game I said only Peter Whittingham is capable of doing that in the first team, but look at how far is he out there? 35 yards. It's 2-0. We've scored that in less than 2 hours worth of football. We've scored 9 goals. What the actual fuck? Oh, don't concede. Please don't concede. Another one. Just keep it going, Oh, here we go again. Here comes Burnley. Oh, do you reckon it's just we like playing against claret and blue? I don't know. That appears to be the case at the moment. Or Don Cowie certainly does anyway. There we go. Turner possibly with a shot. Yeah. Well, there's a penalty shout there as well. Hoping Ben Turner wasn't going to hit that, but never mind. And, well, if we can get a third, that really will kill the game off. Of course, if they do get a second, hang on. If they get start that one again. If they do get another goal back, it could possibly, really tense the game up here, and we might need to start sitting back. But if we can get a third, and we are coming very, very close, and that is right on the edge of the area from Milanov. Could have had the penalty, but Cowie will whip this one in. Turner handball. Thought we might have had another penalty there. You always hold your breath for just that split second, thinking we've got a penalty. When the ball goes up, here goes Keogh. He's won it back. God, this goalkeeper Jensen's doing very, very well. He's kept a few out, and unfortunately, he can't grasp that one, Cowie. I think this is whereas Robert Green didn't save that many. Jensen's saving these efforts pretty close to him as well. There goes Earnshaw. He's through again. It's another. Jensen again with the save. We should have about 5 or 6 here again. But unfortunately, the goalkeeper's actually performing this time. Well, to be honest, performing. I mean, he's already conceded 2. Admittedly, one was an absolute beauty from Cowie. And Turner's not having much luck in front of goal today. You know, one was an absolute beauty. And one, he really couldn't do much about. His defence didn't really back him up, but it is just all us. And, it's pretty much an open goal. The goalkeeper went the other way. I've never seen an away team with that much dominance. 12-1 shots. Time to keep it going. Playing with everyone's playing with confidence, doing well. Cowie's doing absolutely extraordinary at the moment. And I include the last game. If you haven't seen the last game, by the way, the West Ham, I do recommend you watch it. It's a great watch. If you like goals, that is, if you're not a Hammer. I'm sorry if you are. And Keogh, I mean, it would be a bit of a smash and grab. I mean, if you can't have a smash and grab at home, if Burnley were to pull this one back. But at the moment, Burnley just can't even get a touch of the ball. We know how frustrating that is. Just passing it around like Barcelona at the moment. Look at these passing. Look at that. Absolutely exquisite. Earnshaw, he's still got a chance. It's still Earnshaw. This keeper. Oh my god. Can't beat him. I think we've got to have shots outside. I'm going to, actually, you know what? I'm going to will say that, actually. So we can't really beat him. I'm going to say shoot on sight because we cannot beat this keeper in a sort of a one-on-one situation. Well, I know we've beaten him once in a one-on-one situation and once from a free kick. But, you know, I mean, his defence didn't really back him up on the first goal. But this keeper, since that free kick, he has made some absolute blinding saves. And, you know, we just cannot break him down. Here we go. Flick on to Earnshaw. Here he goes. Robert Earnshaw. He's got another one-on-one. There we go. And Andy Keogh and Robert Earnshaw are working absolutely brilliantly at the moment. We have 3. That's 10 goals in 2 games with 1 conceded. And we still have half an hour to go. Brilliant flick on from Andy Keogh. Now when Earnshaw passes it into the net. Another one for the little Welshman. And we have another highlight straight from the kickoff. And I wonder if Burnley can get one back. Be like West Ham. Well, Rodriguez was in the middle. He was fairly unmarked, to be honest. Look at these passing, just slicing through the defence. Oh, and Shaw just absolutely cutting through the fence at the moment. Cowie's in absolutely amazing form, just slicing through defenders. Through defences, and even Keogh, his little head-ons and flick-ons and so on are just getting through defence and over the top of them. Everything. Look at this. The passing is brilliant. Even little breaks like that. No, Livermore. I think that's yeah. Okay, I'm going to take shoot on sight off now because that clearly hasn't worked. First time I think I've ever wanted them to, you know, have shots from outside the box. Because I mean, how many times have I ever said, "Oh, I hate it when they shoot," because they just go when they go wide on this game, they go horribly wide. Very rarely will a shot go close. You know, like it'll just whisk past the post or something. Yeah, I mean, obviously at this angle you can't really judge to how close that was from Rodriguez there. I mean, that could have been inches, but I'm talking about shots there. That was obviously headable. Yeah, Burnley are just suddenly getting on top again. Don't like that. Let's take Livermore off then. Let's bring on Ravel Morrison. Where the hell does he play? I'm trying to. Oh, whatever, he can play there, who cares? Oh, Keogh's in again. I wasn't even looking at that. Oh, Jensen again with a really good save. It was an odd shot, to be honest, that an odd angle, but still, the keeper makes a really good save. We really could have had, again, another repeat of the West Ham game if we went for this goalkeeper. If you're looking for a goalkeeper to snap up, either in the Championship or equivalent Championship level, there's your man. The Burnley goalkeeper, Jensen, whoever he is. And I think we will make another change in a minute. And I thought Earnshaw was going to be unleashed again. Still got a chance though. Might take. Yeah, I think I'll bring Miller on for 20 minutes. I want to see what he can do. They both had one. I'll give Earnshaw a rest since he's on 77. I'll see what I'll see what Keogh and Miller can do. We've got, what an absolute substitution that is to bring on. We've been able to bring on Kenny Miller, who's like the 6th leading top scorer, and bringing him on as a substitute. That's extraordinary. Being able to do that. Teams like Man United are able to do things like that. Bring on Wayne Rooney, Dimitar Berbatov, and so on. He's probably left by now, but whatever. And it's going to go in for Burnley, but it's a foul. I think. It was a harsh decision, but is it really going to change the outlook? No, it's not. Who gives a shit? And there we go, straight from this highlight into another one. Miller, here we go, let's see what can he do. Oh. Well, we've got Morrison on there as well, but we have a foul. Let's have a look. What exactly happened here? A foul on the goalkeeper, I guess. I'm not too sure, but you can't really see much of the crap. The graphics are crap. I had one shot on target all game of Burnley. That's not that great. Marshall, he's very good at, one thing I will give David Marshall, he's very good at holding on to the shots. He doesn't push them away or anything. He does hold on to them the majority of the time. Here goes Miller. He's got one for himself, the substitute. It's 4. We've got these 3 strikers who are just in absolutely lethal form. There's KLC McPhail. He's also really improved lately. He's hitting top gear at the moment. And smashes that to the bottom left. 4-0. Wow. On a bit of a rampage at the moment, aren't we? And that's that. Magnificent. These are the strikers. Very happy. No, nothing from them, but wherever. And we go forward. We are on 69 points now. And who was that? Portsmouth on 62. Portsmouth? After they beat Crystal Palace. So have another look at that league in a minute. So look, how did all their foes get on? West Ham winning, Southampton drawing. Where are Reading? They're not playing. Oh no, they're not. There they are. Oh, they also drew with Millwall. And let's have a look at that. So we are 9 points ahead of 3rd place Reading. And what is that? That is 7 points. Yep, 7 points. I had to think about that. 7 points ahead of Portsmouth. Let's have a look at some stats now. I think I've had a look at the play stats for a while. I'm not too sure. See, Robert Earnshaw still absolutely out and away. Can't say. Absolutely out and away. Leading goal scorer ahead of Billy Sharp. Andy Keogh also up there, 14. Obviously, I think he's... who else has he played for? Has he played for someone else? Obviously, he played for Leeds. He got 11 goals for Leeds this season. And 8 assists, so I'll tell you what. Sounded an informed player. Oh, wow. And we go marching on. Oh, look at that then. So, is it bottom? No, it's not, unfortunately not bottom, but joint bottom. Therefore, I'm going to say bottom. Bottom place, joint bottom, come to 1st place at home. This should be tasty. How many goals do you reckon? 5? 6? Place your bets now. Join me for that tomorrow. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you then. Bye-bye for now.